You know, say the T20 World Cup is coming up, right? And Wade, may I tell you honestly, my plan for watch along with every match.
Yeah.
West Indies, whether West Indies playing or not, I will be there. But I don't know if you're gonna able to join me for some of them. But means I you my grow up on cricket. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From a little them a pack we up and I bring we go to Sabina Park go watch go watch cricket. Go watch Viv Richards and them man there and Brian Lara and them man there, you know what I mean? Show
Yeah.
you our all. Go watch Chris Gayle
Well,
from him at 19.
when,
You know what I
this,
mean?
when you go with Richards in a row, you did to yourself, you know.
Yeah man. Yeah man. So we know the thing, man. You know what I mean? Anyway, bro.
Yeah, man.
West Indies cricket. All right. Windies are on their way to UAE to begin preparation. All right. This is from Newsday, and it says Windies trip to UAE. Windies begin trip to UAE ahead of the T20 World Cup. And it's by Joel Bailey. Big up yourself, Joel. All right.
I didn't
It
even
says
know that
most of
another World Cup was going to be held in the Middle East. So, FIFA World Cup and Cricket World Cup in the Middle East, things are going.
Yeah, man. Money there, man.
For sure.
Yeah, man. All right, it says most of the West Indies-based squad, players and technical staff members are on their way to the United Arab Emirates for the forthcoming ICC T20 World Cup. The World Cup will be staged jointly in the UAE and Oman and takes place from October 17th to November 14th. So almost a month of international cricket in the T20 format for us to enjoy with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in a brief WhatsApp exchange, CEO of Cricket West Indies, John Grave, said most left on Monday night via the US or the UK. A number of the 15-man West Indies players are in the UAE for the second half of the Indian Premier League. Captain Kieran Pollard, Vice Captain Nicholas Puran, Evan Lewis, Fabian Allen, Dwayne Bravo, Andre Russell, Chris Gayle, O'Shane Thomas, Shimron Hetmeyer, as well as Jason Holder, one of the 4 reserves announced by the CWI selected panel. That's Holder. In a recent interview, Grave mentioned that the West Indies team are expected to play India and Pakistan in warm-up matches before the World Cup bowls off. All right, so that are some top-tier competition for warm-up the team right there. Wait,
Yeah.
you know what I
For
mean?
sure.
All right. So in a recent interview, Grave mentioned that the West Indies team are expected to play India and Pakistan in warm-up matches. All right, I said that already. All right. Grave pointed out that there was no recent development on the proposed limited overs tour of Pakistan in December. All right. The team, who is on the team with, so West Indies squad, right? Before I make you get to your article, the West Indies squad consists of, like we said, Kieran Pollard, captain, Nicholas Puran, Fabian Allen, Dwayne Bravo, Raston Chase, Andre Fletcher, Chris Gayle, Shimron Hetmeyer, Evan Lewis, and Obed McCoy, Lendl Simmons, Ravi Ranpal is back as well, Andre Russell, O'Shane Thomas, Hayden Walsh Jr., and the reserves are Darren Bravo, Sheldon Cottrell, Jason Holder, and Akeem Hussein. All right. A good mixture.
Yeah. Oh, what
We
happened
are
now? What happened to young Braithwaite?
Do I? I don't see him anywhere there. Don't see him anywhere there, brother. You have another article that you wanted us to go through?
It was just really about them, what they plan to do. It looked like for COVID. The UAE, this is a Jamaican Observer article that reads the stadiums in UAE to operate at 70% capacity for ICC Men's T20 World Cup.
Yeah.
Basically the article is just saying that there is definitely COVID protocols. In addition, the ICC said that Abu Dhabi has introduced new social distanced pods of maximum of 4 spectators in their seats.
Yeah.
I like that idea. And West Grass Mount. I like that. So you just have pods of 4. which you
Okay.
know, if you have a crew, it shouldn't be really bigger than 4. So
Yeah.
4 of you together can enjoy the match, and then you still have the energy of people around you,
Yeah.
so safely socially distanced. The announcement came as done. Sorry. The Oman Cricket Academy has had a temporary infrastructure built to welcome 3,000 fans. The
Okay.
announcement came as the ICC opened ticket sales for the cricket fans from across the world to attend the October 17th and November 14th showpiece, in which the West Indies will be defending their title. Cricket's governing body said in a statement that its event host, the Board of Control for Cricket in India, BCCI, had worked closely with the authorities to ensure fans are welcomed in a safe environment, and COVID-19 protocols will apply at all venues. You know, reading this reminds me of when we were covering the Reggae Boys and the office, and them talking about going to the Ministry of Health to get the permission. And I said, boy, you know, I would have loved for them to actually have laid out a plan before going to the Ministry of Health. And this is exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah.
They have laid out a plan in the stadium. You know? But anyway, this is not beating up a JFF show. We do that enough already.
Yeah, man. That's it show you the level of organization.
Right, and what needs to be done. That is what this is a minimum requirement, you know.
Yeah, man, and it's a big show. You know what I mean? And on a party shop business, you have to talk about ICC, a proper organization, international sporting body. You know what I mean?
Right.
All right. So let me take a quick look at the thing there now. The schedule for the West Indies. All right.
Yeah. Quick note before you continue. This is going to be the largest cricket event since the pandemic has begun. That's an interesting note.
Okay. Some trying that I think we can see this as some attempt to get back to normalcy, right?
Right. Hopefully.
All right.
Especially for places like India that was so severely hit, you know.
Yeah. So we start. The schedule is as follows, right? West Indies has their first game in the Super 12 on the 23rd of October. That we face England at 9 a.m. All right, and then we face South Africa on the 26th at 5 a.m. 2 tough games to start with. After that, we have a game on the 29th, opponent to be determined, and then on the 4th of November, also opponent to be determined. On the 29th, we play at 5 a.m. On the 4th of November, we play at 9 a.m. And then we play Australia on the 6th of November at 5 a.m. All right? So the games that are confirmed so far are England, South Africa, and Australia. Top tier teams. It don't really get
any tougher than that.
Yeah. The only thing I can say is it's probably the only advantage is that you're not playing at India or Pakistan or somewhere like that. Well, teams that are probably closer to home.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
But you still have tough competition. It's not any easier.
Yeah, but Australia, I mean, the only disadvantage with Australia is that it's going to be drier than what they're used to, but they'll be used to that type of heat. South Africa, as well, you know.
Yeah. So, but as we are defending champions, if it's one thing we know is T20. You know what I mean?
True. That's true.
Yeah, it's just, I think the format that fits our
style of cricket.
Yeah, the best right now.
Yeah, with batsmen who go for runs, just let it swing for the stars. It don't matter if you know, miss a wicket here and there because if one man go up on a nice run, you know, one man half century in a match.
Yeah.
Your team in good standing, you know. I guess that's the difference with the short format, which is really, I think, one of the best things happening to cricket. And kudos to cricket. Kudos to cricket because in a time when people's attention spans are shrinking and we have sports dying in terms of viewership, you look at baseball. Who's really watching baseball? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which and I could even pivot that to look at the NFL. Their viewership is also falling. You know, the only thing I keep up is the Super Bowl event, but the actual games, actual league games, you know, viewership is falling, you know.
Yeah.
So it shows that these sports can look at cricket and learn that, you know, sometimes they need to evolve. You
Yeah.
need to make different things happen. Like,
Yeah, you need to find your market. You know what I mean?
right.
Um, a perfect example of that in our region, cricket is popularity is at an all-time low, right?
Yeah,
But yet still our cricketers from the region are probably the richest they've ever been in the history of West Indies cricket, and probably the most popular globally in the history of the sport,
that's
because
true.
the sport might not be as popular in our side of the world or our hemisphere anymore.
Right
But
now.
yeah, but when you go to England, South Africa, the same set of teams that we're going to play, and then you go into the Asian market, it's huge. You know what I mean?
Right.
You have billions of people watching cricket. So yeah, guys, West Indies starts the ICC T20 tournament on the 23rd of October. All right. I look forward to doing the watch along with you guys and expect to see you there. You know what I mean? Wade,
What up?
thanks for joining me. You
The
know what I
nana,
mean?
no
And
problem.
yeah,
Pleasure to
guys,
be here
remember,
all the time.
yeah,
Yeah, I just want to say one more thing.
mm,
R.I.P. Chig, Guna Eagle
yeah,
Eye, drop
yeah,
out, another
yeah.
soldier. You know, rest in peace, bro.